Hello everyone, this is Hillbilly Rail Fan, and I tell you what, I'm gonna try not to sound so hillbilly-ish and tell you about a thing that has come to an end on the railroad, and that is the Roadrailer. And here's a little history on the Roadrailer. The Roadrailer concept was originally conceived by Kenneth Brown of the C&O Railroad in 1952. C&O began utilizing a 29-foot single-axle trailer around 1955 for service between Detroit and Grand Rapids, Michigan. Trailers were attached to passenger trains and used for mail and express service. This provided rail access to customers without rail sidings. The use of the trailers dwindled in the early 60s, as did passenger service. The revival began in the 80s with several short-duration ventures by Seaboard Lines, Family Lines, Illinois Central Gulf, Conrail, and Union Pacific. In 1986, Norfolk Southern began Roadrailer service in a big way with its Triple Crown subsidiary. Later, in 1993, Conrail joined as an equal partner. Roadrailer trailers have evolved from Mark II to Mark IV, and now Mark V bogies. Mark V bogies are completely detachable. Trailers are manufactured by Wabash National in Lafayette, Indiana. The trailers utilize an onboard air system to raise and lower the trailers on and off the bogies. Triple Crown is by far the largest user of the Roadrailer trailers. Amtrak used them for mail service, and Union Pacific used them weekly as a priority train. Most were dry vans, but they were converted to refrigerated and special auto carriers. Norfolk Southern and Conrail normally ran the unit trains with about 100 trailers. Roadrailers were built by Bi-Mobile Corporation in the 80s, located in West Chester, Pennsylvania. The trailers were built by the Budd Company locally with the integration of the wheel sets and railroad braking system done at nearby factory. Throughout the 80s, various railroads experimented with the Roadrailer, and they didn't have much success. The positive attributes of the Roadrailer were the smooth ride, lightweight, and low capital cost. Since no flat cars were involved, no crane systems were needed to transfer the trailers in between modes. During one demonstration test, a train of Roadrailers were broken down in the middle of an industrial street in Portland, Oregon, which happened to have street running. Demonstrating the flexibility of the system, another note was that the Roadrailer did not have a caboose, which at the time was still required for freight trains. A box was designed with a yellow strobe light and equipment for monitoring air pressure through the brake line was designed and installed in an unused coupler of the last car. Later, as the cabooses were phased out, railroads moved to their current use of EOT device to mark the end of the train. In 1982, Conrail operated a route between Buffalo and High Bridge in New York State called the Empire State Express. The concept was to offer customers rapid freight service that would be competitive with traditional over-the-road service. But they had a hard time utilizing the service. And in 1992, Amtrak began a trial of the Roadrailers to carry mail on their passenger trains. And they used them up to the early 2000s, but it was deemed unsuccessful. And also the fact that Union Pacific didn't like them hauling freight on a passenger railroad. You can read more into that. BNSF also used Swift Roadrailers for a short time. And Union Pacific also tried the Roadrailers as well, and you can find videos of the UP Roadrailers through Mount Vernon, Illinois by George Redmond, and there's several of his videos here on YouTube. And in 1991, the Roadrailer concept was purchased by Wabash National Corporation. The primary reason that the original Roadrailer concept was not viable was the weight imposed on the trailers because of the attached railroad wheel set. This was resolved later by designs which man, I tell you what, I'm getting all tongue-tied. This was resolved later by designs and removed the integrated wheel set by having a dedicated rail bogie assembly that stayed in the rail yard, as seen today. Triple Crown is a subsidiary of Norfolk Southern Railway, and its final Roadrailer ran on August 25th, 2024. And now, their current ones, as you also see in this here video, now it's hub containers NS has bought, putting them on spine cars and flat cars, and still see a few of the Triple Crown Roadrailers at the end of this here video. And all the information I just spouted off to you, you can find in other YouTube videos, trainweb.com, and also wikipedia.com. Alright, I hope y'all enjoy all these Triple Crown Roadrailer trains in this dedication and historical video, and seeing the last Roadrailers, and also seeing the newest 251 train that has the Triple Crown containers now. Also, these trains were once pulled by Jeep 59s and Jeep 60s on NS originally, and then SD 60s for a short time, and then pretty much whatever power was available became the dedicated trains. Alright, y'all, enjoy.